So, if you're ready, we're ready for one more match to take us into the break. Let's have wrestlers.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lot of returns today. Kylo Reece making his return to WrestleForce in Harlow. Caddy Gray making his return to WrestleForce. And as we just saw, Harry Sefton also making his return to WrestleForce. What a night. Harry Sefton and Caddy Gray not picking up the victory tonight, but maybe Kylo Reece will say otherwise.
Match number 3 is
It seems like Kylo's gonna take the mic and speak.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's so good to be home. Those of you who don't remember who I am, I shed a tear for you, don't worry. My name is Kylo Reece. I'm sort of a big deal around these parts. I'm a former professional parkour runner. I am one of the great professional wrestlers where there is. Also, I am actually pro ingenious. I don't like to talk about, but I am actually a genius. So, last time I was in WrestleForce, I was with my favourite time. Please be quiet. Young sir, can you teach your young boy manners? I will come out there, and I'll probably put your name around. So, let me just get to the point. Why I'm here? Because I've got everyone's screaming, where's Tyler gone? But I can answer that question. Last time I was at WrestleForce, I was having a lovely fantasy partner, Oliver Reece. I know you all hate Oliver Reece, as I do. You hate Oliver Reece, right? I know you hate Oliver Reece. Oh! You never hate Oliver Reece, right? That was all. So, the last match I had here, I left Oliver Reece in the ring of his own. I was sitting inside the ring at anyway, and let him get beaten up, destroyed, dismembered in his ring. I just rolled out there and went around everywhere. Oh, no, I ain't really. I went to everywhere, touched my shoulder, and I just had a little laugh. Had a lot of people moving, thinking, I'm no longer carrying this idiot anymore. And I came back to WrestleForce, so sitting quiet of being the room idiots and people who are not worth their weight. I'm great, I'm a god, and I deserve to be with the greatest people in this company. So I will tell you today, if you, WrestleForce manager, if you don't give me the best, great, that I deserve,
Thank God for that. I was about to fall asleep. But Kylo still carries on to blur his mouth all over this place. I think that's all for everyone. We had enough of that.
Officially, on one side, Kylo Reece, who already introduced himself, but here comes the undeniable, unbreakable, Trew!
Well, I hope that Mark just pops him in the mouth instead of talking. But we've had enough of talking. Let's get to the professional wrestling. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's shut his mouth. Do you agree with me, Lee? There's just been far too much talking. Let's get to the professional wrestling.
There's been a lot of talking there, Kieran. Yes, we didn't even need to say any more than Kylo Reece. He did the entire introduction for himself. He's not finished yet either.
He just doesn't seem to shut up.
Addressing the crowd.
I hope Mark drop kicks him out the door and we don't see him again.
Just watching Kylo Reece doing this, it's almost like if Freddie Mercury was a wrestler, really, isn't it? The way he was. There we go. That will annoy him as well. Mark's here to do a job, and we've seen, and you'll know more than anyone, Kieran, what an explosive, high-octane cyclone Mark Trew is. He won't be wanting to hang around with all this talk either.
Oh, no, I don't believe so. I mean, you know, the last time we were here, Lee, actually, when I suffered the knee injury, Mark Trew was a completely different person.
Certainly got the fans on his side now, and even more so Kylo Reece, but now the bell has gone. We can get underway with this.
Well, you wasn't wrong. Mark was definitely just ready to kick it off and get into a scrap. There's a drop kick.
Well, that's shut up Kylo Reece for a little bit. I call him Mr. 10 out of 10. Kylo Reece, based in Hemel Hempstead in Hertfordshire. Mark Trew from Romford. And Mark had to wait, must be said, patiently for Kylo to go through all of that. Oh! So they call him the Romford Cyclone. He's going to unleash everything now. It is all built up inside of Mark. He doesn't like to wait around. He'll have to get on with it. Here he comes.
Pitch perfect moonsault. Manages to get the shoulder up though. Use the ropes to assist him there to get the moonsault.
Mark is one of the best at moonsaults. They're high, they're fast, and they connect. Never does anything by halves.
Looks like Mark's ready to call it a day, going for his finishing move. Doesn't quite catch it.
Oh, straight onto the ropes across the throat. Kylo Reece not hanging about.
And just like that, Kylo is back on top of the mountain.
Different sort of background between Reece and Trew as well. Kylo Reece comes from a background of gymnastics, of parkour, of all the high-flying action. Whereas Mark Trew, well, we've seen him, he's more on the martial arts side, and he's been a competitor for MMA, mixed martial arts. Competed at the Clapham Grand in London and won his first ever MMA match. So you've got your gymnastics parkour style versus your MMA martial arts style. Two different styles, but both very effective.
We were talking about James Toner's ankle injury earlier, and I can't help but notice that Mark Trew not wearing any professional wrestling boots or shoes of any kind. It's got to hurt when you get slammed into that mat. It's got to hurt those ankles.
I would have thought so. He's got ankle straps on, but with the style that Mark has, Kieran, is it wise not to wear boots? Is he letting himself in? Is he vulnerable, I wonder?
Never wrestled without boots before, so I have no clue what it's like, but I just can't imagine. Like, earlier we saw Hacker take a tumble to the floor and he could barely recover after that. Imagine getting your feet slammed into this hard wooden floor.
As a wrestler, you can save yourself a bit of pain if you got the angle right and you can land feet first. It's always the mantra of a wrestler to land feet first, but if Kylo Reece puts Mark on his shoulders and drops him, feet first, as you say, could do a lot of damage to that ankle. He hasn't got the protection that a pair of wrestling boots would afford him.
I suppose you're right, it's a bit of a 50-50 thing. If he kicks you in the face, that is pure foot to face. But if he comes down hard, maybe goes off the top rope for something, if he lands on his feet, he may not be able to walk the next day.
Trew has decided he wants to be as light as possible. a pair of wrestling boots, relatively heavy, so he wants to be able to fly and not be encumbered. But of course that doesn't help either. You can stab on the foot, which is perfectly legal. And if you don't have wrestling boots on, that will hurt even more. And that's what Kylo Reece has gone for, stamping on the foot. And it might not be the only time he does this.
Maybe we spoke about his feet too much, and now Kylo took advantage of that.
Maybe he heard us. This is a bit more of an aggressive style from Kylo Reece that we're used to as well. Well, on the ropes again, the referee will ask for a break. Give Reece the count of 5. Has till 5 to stand back, or he'll find himself heading back to the dressing room. And don't forget, if you are enjoying this match on WrestleForce TV, do like, do subscribe, and do comment as well. We'd love to hear your comments about WrestleForce, and come and see it live as well. We're have a look on the website, or wherever you see WrestleForce. Come and see a show live. There's nothing quite like the atmosphere of actually being there. Now then. Or maybe Mark should have gone with that knee. Maybe he should have just cartwheeled over it. Sit-in drop kick, and Trew's in trouble.
Mark's going to find it hard to breathe now. Repeated knee shots to the gut. There's only so many of those you can take before you just can't breathe, can't manage to pull yourself back up.
It hurts if you get caught at the wrong time. It just takes the wind out when you can't do anything, and there is the pain factor as well. But now Mark Trew he's not on the attack, he's just trying to delay Kylo Reece a little bit, isn't he? Well, none of this will count outside the ring, of course. They can do what they like, and oh my good. Well, there's a bottle of orange going. It's going to be gooey, it's going to be sticky. But at least he's going to smell like an outspan. Fantastic.
Well, joke's on him. Mark loves his glucose. Although this might be a problem for Mark, because when he tries to hit that package powerbomb of his, he might lose Kylo. He might slip out of his hands.
Yes,
there it is. That's exactly what you were talking about earlier, Lee.
Exactly what we were waiting for, but yes. Reece is going to be mighty sticky now. It's not like just having water on you. Oh, that nearly tipped him completely out. A true special. And the cover. Kylo Reece. Star from Hemel Hempstead kicks out on that.
Mark trying to get the crowd behind him now, which the Harlow fans are going wild. What are we going to see him go for?
And it's not that it's just that it's a Hertfordshire versus Essex affair, because we are here in Harlow, so you would expect them to go for the Essex wrestler. It is just the way that Mark acts in the ring, his skill, his ability, and the fact that Kylo Reece is not liked. Right, what's he going to unleash now? Swanton bomb coming, possibly, if he can get the... No, he's not going to do it. I thought he was going to climb up.
Wow, those strikes are something. I'll tell you what, while Kylo's been gone, he's definitely been working on his martial arts kicks.
And he's got the weight advantage as well, but therefore it does mean that Trew is faster. And he can do things like that. Very neatly done.
Good night, Mark Trew. Can you believe it? His shoulder's up. Did he get his shoulder up there?
He got his shoulders up. Yeah, Martin was looking to bring his hand down for 3, but he didn't have the cover. He didn't have his foot across his arm, where Kylo Reece should have covered Mark properly. Gave Mark all the time to lift his shoulders up.
The EXO what now? This doesn't look good though, whatever it is. Mark doesn't want it either. Mark manages to get over the shoulder.
Again, that foot to the face. Kylo Reece not giving Mark time to plan something more
spectacular.
There's the cover. No, kicks out at 2.
Lee, that has put me out many times. I can't believe that Kylo had the power in him to get his shoulder up there. That's put out a lot of people. That may have even put out James Farrell for the Undisputed Championships when Mark picked up the victories on James.
One of his speciality moves and one that he does so well. In fact, Kylo Reece has had enough. He's just given himself time to breathe. The living legend, it says on the back of his trunks.
Whether you hate the actions or not, it's smart from Kylo, getting out of that ring, not letting Mark get any more on him.
Mark Trew's gonna come and get him. Mark can't stand when wrestlers go for a walk around the ring. He wants to get on with it. He wants to have a good match, a fast match, an athletic match. And it annoys Trew immensely when a wrestler decides to go for a walk. So he's coming to get him. Oh, straight into the poster pad. Now, what's he got now? What's happening now? Our ringside cameras can pick this up.
Man, the ref has got to do something about this. Just slamming him around on tables and stuff. This is outrageous.
And in fairness,
see this thing that he was talking about. I don't know what we're about to see, Lee.
It's what do we call that, Kieran? Because I don't know.
Well, it looks very similar to like my pile driver, a modified version of my pile driver.
And that was it, the winner of this match, the living legend, Kylo Reece. And he came here to Harlow just to have a great match and to try and win, but not this time. Mark Trew.
Well, Kylo picking up the victory tonight against Mark Trew. Huge win for Kylo. Maybe we'll be seeing Kylo Reece soon against James Farrell, if James Farrell walks out tonight as a champion. It could be possible we see Kylo versus Rex Armstrong.
And we've seen him win plenty of matches. We'll see him win a lot more in the year, just not this afternoon. A great sensational wrestler, Mark Trew, everybody.